Hey, what's up guys? Chris from Commit to Be Fit. I just want to give you guys a mobility cool down program for when you're done your workouts either here or at home. Alright? We filmed a full molar workout for you guys today, so something that you would do pre and post workout. What you do is after your workout, you're going to hit this mobility cool down. You're going to go through these exercises. When you're done these mobility movement exercises, you're going to hit your full molar, and that's how you're going to work your post workout. It's going to help you guys with your recovery for sure, and your flexibility, all that stuff. Okay? So, here we've got about 18 movements, 13, 14 movements, 13 movements roughly, 15 to 20 seconds per movement. Alright? So, what I want you guys to do is remember to work within your mobility right now, your range of motion, your flexibility. You're not going to start off being like Gumby and really flexible. You're going to start off being stiff, and you're going to see that progression as you get better and better, and as you do this more consistently, you'll see that progression of you getting a little bit more flexible. Okay? Actually, a lot more flexible. So, we're going to start you guys off. You're going to notice what we're going to do is we're going to do all these movements on one side at a time. Okay? So we're going to do all the movements on the left, and then I'll tell you that you have to repeat those movements on the right. And then at the end, we have a few just basic hamstring, hip, and low back mobility movements. Okay? So what we have first is a straddle split. Okay? So you're just going to straddle out as wide as you can. Alright? And what I want you to do is not support yourself with your arms. Your arms can be down, but very, very lightly supporting yourself. And you'll hold this for about 15 to 20 seconds. Okay? You'll eventually work to the point where you can get your elbows down on the floor, or your split goes a little bit wider. Okay? From here, what we're going to do is we're going to pivot our hips, never leaving that straddle. We're going to pivot our hips, and we're going to stay nice and high in an extended runner's hold. Okay? Notice how my back knee stays off the floor. Okay? And we're just going to hold this for 15 to 20 seconds. The next movement from here is we're going to drop that back knee to the floor. We're going to keep that front leg nice and straight. And the goal here, you can even bring the toe up if you got flexible hamstrings. The goal here is to bring your chest as close to your hands as you can. Like I said, I'm not the most flexible guy right now, but this is definitely something I'm working on as well. Alright? So from this position here, we're going to go into what I call like an extended child's pose. So you're going to sit your butt back to your heels. Okay? So I got my butt back to my heel. You can drop that toe down, right? And from here, I'm going to sit forward, get that hamstring to open up. This is a really, really good hamstring stretch. Okay? And then from here, we're going to come up to a hip flexor position. So we're going to come up here, just like a regular hip flexor stretch. Okay? I'd be here. Now what I want you to do is think about engaging your glute and pushing your hip forward. Pushing that hip flexor open. Okay? Now that my right leg is down, what I want to do is I want to take my right arm up and I'm going to reach towards the wall. Okay? That hip flexor is definitely getting a good stretch here. Okay? And I would hold this for 15 to 20 seconds. Okay? Now our next one from here, I'm going to brace myself here for a second. What we're going to do is we're going to take our opposite hand and we're going to grab our quad. Okay? Or grab our foot. This is a great quad stretch. So once you get the balance, you're going to come up. Okay? And you give yourself that good little quad stretch. Alright? Next movement from here, we're going to go down to a pigeon pose on this side. So we're going to bring this leg across. The higher we can get this foot, the more the hip will get open. Okay? And in the pigeon pose here, what you can do is you can walk your hands off to one side, walk them back around. Okay? You can play with different angles that you're going to get the hip to open. You can even come down, right? Making sure that foot stays up. This foot is about 90 degrees, so its toe is pulled towards your shins. Okay? And then from there, we're going to come on up. And keeping that left leg as our focus right now, we're going to go into what I would name a hamstring triangle stretch. So my heel is going to be up. Alright? Hips are square. Heel is up. My hamstring is getting one heck of a stretch right here. Alright? So that is the last exercise on our left side. Then what we would do is we would pivot back straddle, and we would go through all of those movements again on the right hand side. So I'll go through them a little quicker. So we got my board's over there. Straddle, then we're going to pivot our hips, okay, into our runner's hold, nice and high, okay. Then I would drop my back knee down, okay, and I would bring my chest to my hands. All right, and then from there, I'm going to go into my extended child's pose. So I'm going to sit on my heel, all right, really working that hamstring big time, okay. Then we come up to our hip flexor, okay, opposite arm up, come across and hold, really, really squeezing that left butt cheek now, pushing the hip forward, all right. From there we go into our pigeon pose, so I would kick this leg across, make sure I keep that toe pulled up towards my shin, I would go in my pigeon pose, I work on opening the hips a little bit. Okay, and you come down, all right, and then I come up to my hamstring triangle pose, okay, get that front heel up, my right hamstring is super tight, all right, we would hold 15 to 20 seconds, okay, shift back into our straddle, and then from here what we're going to do is we're going to walk our feet in, and we're going to go into a sumo squat, okay? What I want you to do is use your elbows to drive your knees open. We're going to use our elbows to drive our knees open, get the hip and the groin to open up, okay? And then from here, we're just going to do a look and reach. Now, as you can tell, I'm not overly mobile through my hips and my groin, so this is very awkward for me. So I'm going to reach, try and get open, hold for 15 to 20 seconds, come back in, and then I would do the other side. And try and open. Okay? This is a good one for me right here, for sure. This is where my weakness is. And then from there, what we're going to do is we're just going to stand straight up. Plant the palms down, standing straight up. And we're just going to try and do a basic forward bend. Get those legs as straight as possible. And see if you can keep the hands down on the floor. That's your eventual goal. Get the hands down on the floor. All right, from there, what we're going to do is we're going to cross our feet. So feet are crossed, okay? And we're going to do a forward bend. All right? You're going to feel this big time on your IT bands and into the hamstrings for sure. All right, and then you would switch, crossing your feet, other side, and reach. This one's super tight on me, as you can tell, I can't reach the floor. All right, and then last but not least, one of my favorite ones, okay? You can just do a nice relaxed dead hang, okay? Where you come forward, and at the bottom, just let the arms relax. You can even cross them. And I just want you to completely relax your head, your neck, your breathing, your face, your low back, everything. Just let it relax and just hang. Okay, nice and relaxed. Right, you can even get a little rock back and forward if you want. Alright? And then from here, what you want to do is just roll yourself up. Nice and slow. Roll yourself up. Okay? So, wow, feels good. What you're going to do is 15 to 20 seconds per movement. Basically working through the right and the left side. And then the last, obviously, 3 or 4 exercises there were just general hip and low back mobility stuff. So enjoy that, guys. I feel a lot better after doing that already, just from that. But what I need you guys to do is make sure that you are utilizing this. Definitely make sure you're using it when you're at home. This is going to be great for your off days. When you're not training on a day, if you're just doing basic cardio, whatever it may be, do this stuff. Foam roll, mobility work. All this stuff is super important on your days off so that you guys can stay healthy, injury-free, and continue to train. All right, guys? So again, Chris is Commit to Be Fit. Big, huge thank you, and I'll see you guys in class. Ciao.